Hello to all, and welcome to my working space where I make my videos and I write songs. But today it's different because this isn't a creative video. This is a warning. It's about Kingston, Kingston Technology and their so-called support team, and the XS1000, the 2 terabyte and the 4 terabyte models, which I can now call a disaster. I'm a Dutch journalist, filmmaker, singer, and composer, living in beautiful Bulgaria for years now. My MacBook Pro was reaching storage limit, so I started searching for an external SSD that could handle 4K uncompressed video workflows. Since Bulgaria still lacks strong independent tech reviews, I turned to a local company, VALI Computers. I purchased a Kingston XS1000 SSD from them, not cheap, but they advertised as fast and good quality. From the very beginning, the problem have started. Kingston claims speeds up to 1050 megabytes per second, but I barely reached 450, and even that dropped as soon as the drive began to overheat. Yes, still faster than SATA, but when you buy a product advertised for professionals, you expect it to actually deliver. Less than a year later, I plugged in the SSD to continue editing a documentary I'd been working for months. I didn't show up. It didn't show up. Nothing was there. The LED light was on, but not blinking. I changed cables, still nothing. I even tried it on my Windows PC, same result. The SSD was completely dead. I contacted right away VALI Computers and sent them the drive, hoping they could at least recover my data. After sending it, no confirmation whatsoever, no tracking update, no reply. I emailed them again and again, silence. Eventually, I got a reply. Our technician couldn't recover anything. We've contacted Kingston, and then again, no update, no urgency, no empathy. As an investigating journalist, I started into digging, and what I found shocked me. Post after post, forum after forum, hundreds, even thousands of users reporting the exact same issue with the XS1000 and the 2000. The main issue, a Silicon Motion SM2320G, a USB to bridge controller, a cheap component known to fail, and the SSD wrapped in plastic, not metal, which traps heat and causes overheating. This isn't user error, this is a design flaw. I clearly told VALI I was working on a Mac. They never warned me. But here's what I found. Kingston's firmware updates, Windows only. Diagnostic, Windows only. Warranty may not apply fully for Mac users. Yet they still sell these drives to Mac users without clear reason. I contacted Kingston AMEA support in the UK. After a long back and forth, they finally offered to refund the drive and pay for the data recovery. But there was a catch. The SSD was still at VALI Computers, and they refused to return it. I explained this to Kingston in detail. They knew I didn't have the drive. I even asked them to contact VALI directly. But once again, I got nothing. After more weeks of silence, I emailed Kingston again, just asking them, what's happening, guys? And suddenly, I received a long email from them. They now accused me of fraud. They said I took money from both VALI and Kingston, and because of that, they were canceling the promise to cover my data recovery. Let me be very clear. At the time Kingston made that accusation, I had no idea that VALI had ever sent me a refund. VALI never contacted me. They ignored more than 10 of my emails. There was no confirmation email, No message saying we refunded you to this IBAN account. I honestly thought VALI and Kingston were communicating with each other. So if there was any refund, Kingston would already know. But I only discovered the money 2 days ago by checking my bank account manually. No email, no message, no call, just a quiet transaction. If they had simply informed me, even one line saying we have sent you X amount, I would have replied confirmed and returned the money immediately. I'm not a thief. So no, I didn't commit fraud. What I experienced is a failure of basic communication between two companies that don't take their customers seriously. And now, because of their mistake, I'm not only left without my data, I'm being publicly labeled as a cheater. A man with a clean record, a 3 times award-winning journalist, a public figure, called a fraud over a refund I didn't even know I received? I spoke to my lawyer. Here in Bulgaria, falsely accusing someone of fraud is a criminal offense. So yes, I am now launching both civil and criminal proceedings against VALI Computers and Kingston Technology. I have also officially requested all email communication between VALI and Kingston UK because I already have proof that VALI has been editing and misrepresenting both my emails and the replies. I had asked VALI multiple times to send me the tracking number for the SSD and to inform Kingston directly that they couldn't locate the device. They ignored more than 10 emails from me. And yes, I had sent them my IBAN bank account number long before I ever contacted Kingston directly, because I was still hoping VALI would respond, but they never did and didn't recover my data. So when Kingston later accused me of receiving 2 refunds, they did it without asking me, without verifying the facts, and without acknowledging that VALI completely failed to communicate. Asking, hey Peter, did you receive blah blah blah? To anyone watching this, if you're a filmmaker, journalist or content creator, do not buy Kingston XS1000 or XS2000 drives. They overheat, they fail, they lack Mac support, and when things go wrong, they blame you. This is not a small technical issue. This is about integrity, transparency, and respect for customers. At the end, this is Peter John Bosse. I'm a Dutch journalist, filmmaker, and truth teller. And I won't be silenced. Let this be your personal warning before you become the next victim. Erase the name Kingston